Alrighty, where's the problem at? Sounds like the rock gray. I've found our problem. Yep, found the problem. Let me use the lamp I drill. Down in there, you can see it's detached. So yeah, literally the entire housing, the diff housing, detached from the bottom here. So basically all I need to do is just take off these 2 screws here, and then that'll detach the front of the housing, and then I can assess from there what exactly is broken. But it literally looks like this is just detached from it completely, just completely snapped off and pulled out. Okay, let's see. Come on. She still doesn't want to come off. Oh, it's because this bottom metal bar there. Put that on the bottom. Boom. And I can tell you right now, the gears are okay. So yep, it's just this bottom part. As you can see, just snapped right up out of its place. This one has the full circle. That one has half. Yeah, as far as I can tell right now, this is definitely one thing already that's broken. So add that to the list. But as far as this diff goes, looks healthy, but I'm hearing some grinding back there. It might just be because it's not sitting right because of how that popped out. So it could just be because it's not sitting right. So while holding a camera and holding my phone, yeah, we've got a big crack going down the side where all that grease is at. We've got a huge crack down there. Just all around the entire housing is cracked. Yep, that's that. So I guess today's video we're going to be putting in a new diff housing. So my job will be calling the hobby shop, seeing if they got a new one in there. But looking at the input gear, everything looks totally okay with that, and I am very happy I took out the diff, because come to find out the entire housing, the entire diff housing is broken. But luckily nothing with the A-arms is broken or anything like that. Nothing on the metal is bent. And yeah, it just honestly looks like just the entire diff housing just shattered. So that's definitely a first I've ever broken something like that, but it was a very nasty jump. So yeah, I'll fast forward to when I get the part in. All right, everybody, so I tore everything apart, and after a full-blown investigation into the front diff, it literally just is the housing. There's nothing else to it. Literally, it was just as simple as it broke. Just complete, and I've never had this happen to me before. But to be fair, after editing the video, I had noticed that there had been multiple rough crashes on the front end. Now, this could have already cracked on one of those jumps, and then that final just really terrible jump could have killed it. I don't think that this is necessarily a testament to how tough the Fireteam is. It was 30 degrees out, so that never helps matters, but I don't think that this is a testament to how tough it is. I'm not going to count it out yet. It was just really bad circumstances. So yeah, that's all just completely destroyed. The good news is I tore this apart because I figured, oh, no one's going to care about that. So I actually went and picked up a new set, $11. So again, best case scenario, $11 for a new one. This is literally straight from Arrma, so it's no upgraded one or anything like that. I just wanted this one I can get the absolute quickest. It's just been difficult because of the position. Now having the camera into the mix, it's not going to make it any easier for me to work on this thing. I mean, this is already a 1/8 scale, a 1/7 scale, and I'm having to work on it on this tiny desk that's, quite frankly, only really good for like the Typhons and whatnot and the granite. So that's the best workspace. And my big RC cars may sound like a pain in the butt, but I literally work on them on the floor. Like, I'm literally bent over and my back hurts. Like, you guys wonder why I get so short-tempered while doing this. My back hurts like a piece of crap when I work on them on the floor. When they're up here, I'm so much happier. fits right into place perfectly. So all I gotta do is just tap the diff on like that, and it'll be all set to go. And then from there, it's just really just backtracking and putting everything else together. Shouldn't be the end of the world, but also shouldn't be necessarily fun either. Oh man, this gives me anxiety of falling apart like this. I hate it. Don't you love it when you put the whole frickin' thing together down here and then you forget one stupid small piece? I mean, come on, it can't really matter that much. It's only like meant to hold the A-arms in, right? Alright, let's make sure the diff sits down where we need it to sit down. And let's make sure, because you gotta make sure that your shims are in place too. So this side has a shim on it. I gotta make sure that that flushes up against that. So the diff's nice and shimmed. Whoopsie daisy, my shims are popping out. The fact that you have to shim a diff, okay, from the factory is so janky. Like, somebody please explain the thought process behind that. Like, genuinely. Like, from the freaking factory, we have to put shims in it. Why does that feel like it cannot move for the life of it? Jeez, that is a snug, tight fit. Just slide in and fit and function. Okay, so now we're just gonna put the front of the diff on like so. Bingo! It's such a nice tight fit. So we're not going to fully put this thing together until we are certain, right, that it's going to work. Because we don't want to put this whole thing together just for it to give us a big fat FU. Right, so we're going to make some smart decisions here for once. These are the old screws from the old one. Unfortunately, the kit doesn't come with screws, which doesn't really matter. Use your old screws. If not, get a screw kit. And like I said, let's get this initial test out the way. And just see, does it work? Does it not work? I'm leaning towards it probably doesn't work. I'm only saying that because of my luck, not because I don't know how to do this, because I've done this plenty of times. I have a pretty solid idea that the fact that this is just not going to work. Does this go up here? Where does this go again? Because I don't know where the F this goes, brother. So when I don't have to do things by hand, guys, I actually have a nice electric screwdriver that I use for these things. And the reason why I use an electric screwdriver, and I actually suggest an electric screwdriver over anything else, because if you use a drill, there might be too much torque to it. If, you know, you might get a little bit too hasty, let's say, or something like that, because it happens to the best of us. Actually, I went a little bit too tight on the bottom. Uh-oh. And for that other one, we'll throw a new screw in. This is a screw kit. Contains every single screw for the Losi Super Rock Ray. What screw? I think it's one of these. I'm almost certain it's this. Yeah, that's it. Boom. So these things come in handy, actually. We're in. Nice and tight. Again, just another check. I mean, everything's where it's supposed to be. Hopefully this is the right transmitter. I have so many of them. I need to hook this up to the... Yes, it is. Okay. I need to hook them all up to the DX5C. And as you guys can see, full movement except for over here. Maybe it's because that tire's on the ground. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, I can hold it too. Nice. Gotta make sure all the gearing's healthy. Alright, there seems like to be some pretty healthy movement actually overall, so turns out I didn't do anything wrong. Let's turn this off and let's put the whole thing together now, because we have now just confirmed I know, guys, I have so many RC cars. It's embarrassing that I still use SLT3 on the new ones because I'm just like, oh shoot, I don't want to have to connect it to the DX5C. So I'm gonna have to go through and actually connect all of these because it's gonna be so nice to have it all on one transmitter. That's perfect, guys. So everything works now. We're all set to go. Now from here, it's just pretty much just, all right, putting everything back together. Perfect. Beautiful. She's fixed, guys. She's finally fixed. Look at that. It's got perfect spin in the diff. Perfect. Totally fixed it. Boom. She's all set to go. Time to break it again. Hopefully not.